This man, in my opinion, is just purely disgusting.
From exposing YouTube channels to attempting to uncover the biggest conspiracies, this is the show that never lies. This is Diving Deeper.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Diving Deeper. Today, we're going to look at someone and investigate someone who recently has been getting in a lot of controversy with the law. And the person that we will be investigating today is Kris Tyson, or Ava, per se. And honestly, what you're about to hear me say, you'll probably be disgusted by. You see, if you have not already heard the news, Kris Tyson has been accused of texting inappropriate things to minors. Let me explain. So back in the golden year of 2019, Kris Tyson had a Discord server, and in that Discord server, he texted many inappropriate things to minors, such as NSFW content, and just kept spamming corn, per se, in the Discord server. And the person accusing Ava Kris Tyson of these allegations is, I'm not going to say his real name for safety purposes, but his Discord name is Lava GS. Now Lava, we're just going to call him out Lava, he received many inappropriate messages from Kris Tyson in 2019. And at the time, he was 15 years old. Now, fast forward 5 years, he is now 20 years old. He is probably now realizing the extent of what happened way back when. And with all this controversy, it's honestly just, for me, it's turning my world upside down, because Kris was part of the Mr. Beast team, and he was probably one of my favorite people on the team. And now, fast forward, I don't know how many years now, he's being accused of sending and texting inappropriate things to minors via Discord. In all honesty, before all these allegations, I looked up to Kris as a hero or a role model, per se. But now, with all these new allegations of him texting minors and texting NSFW things and corn on Discord, it's honestly pretty disturbing to me, and I am royally disgusted by this. But the thing that I don't think many people have thought about is his wife and kid. Yes, Ava Kris Tyson, before he turned into a woman, per se, he had a wife and kid. He had a son and a wife. He looked like a loving husband / father. At least that's what we all saw on the cover. But what we didn't know was inside the book. The real things that Kris has done is truly disturbing. And honestly, this just truly shows not to judge a book by its cover, but in a bad way. You see, on the cover, we saw a caring, loving father / husband who worked for the now biggest YouTuber in the world and was close friends with him. But now, once you flip past the cover and into the pages of the book, you start to see the truly horrific and disgusting things this man has done in his past. Because how can you just leave your family just like that? How can you leave your own son, who is still young? He's not a baby anymore, that's for sure, but he is still very young, and you just cut yourself out of his life. Have you ever thought about what he'll think about you in 10, 15 years from now when he's a young adult and he finds out the things you've truly done and all of the horrific and disgusting things that you have said? And what about your wife? What does your wife think of all this? Because on the outside, she probably saw a nice, a caring, loving husband, and now that she sees you completely cutting her from your life and turning and just switching yourself entirely, physically and metaphorically, what does she think about all this? Have you ever thought of that before? And in all honesty, I am truly disgusted by this man and what he has done, and we are probably going to get even more news, and probably even more things are going to be revealed about Kris's past. Now I am about to show you a screen recording I had on my phone for a video that I saw explain one of the victims. Credit to the AV show for the video. Credit to him, by the way, for the video and everything.
This is part 2 to yesterday's video of me talking about Kris Tyson and what they did to me when I was 15 years old. This video has all the proof in it, all the receipts, and all the screenshots, thanks to an old friend of mine who was a moderator in Kris's Discord server at the time, Cookie. Now, Cookie actually went ahead and downloaded logs of all the individual channels on Kris's server before it went public, knowing that this was kind of being covered up, and he kept the logs of it for himself. He actually reached out to me here on Twitter, and I'm going to provide a lot of the screenshots backing up the claims that I made that Lava refuted. For example, I made a claim that there was an NSFW channel in the server where Kris would spam corn. Here you can see Kris talking about locking down the NSFW channel to True Gods and Anointed only. By the way, this is in 2019. I was a True God and I was a minor. Not only that, but you can see me right below it, Nathan.rtx, saying this is a bad idea. So even I knew as a kid that this was a really bad idea. Here is Lava himself talking about starting the commencement of cleaning the server, word for word. I said he was talking about scrubbing the server. He says that never happened. Here you can see him talking about it, as well as me and Cookie himself talking about it. I just want to make this video real quick, disproving some of the claims that Lava refuted, and showing that they actually are true, but I actually have thousands of Discord messages to go through in these logs that I was just provided by Cookie.
As you saw, the evidence is there. The evidence is there to back up the accusations and the claims. And in all honesty, I really do hope Kris Tyson is guilty in the long run. And with that, folks, that is the end of this episode of Diving Deeper. I hope you enjoyed. If you wish to follow up on other episodes and keep track, you can subscribe if you want to. Remember, subscribing, it's always your choice. I'm not forcing you to. But remember, subscribing will always be your choice. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the episode.